Welcome back to the show. I'm Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. I'm so excited. She's so talented, so funny. She's in Good Boys. It's in theaters this weekend. Retta, welcome to my show, girl.
Why, thanks.
Okay, so you're in a TV show, Good Girls. You're in a movie called Good Boys. You ever get to be bad?
I get to be a little bad in Good Girls. But I have to say, when I got the text from my manager saying, "You want to be in Good Boys?" I thought it was a joke. Because I was, everything was Good Girls, and I was like, oh, and he's like, no, really, they're offering you a part. I was like, okay.
So you got it offered without even having an audition.
I did.
It was great.
I mean, it's the dream, one,
right?
But like, it kind of made me feel, it's like, oh, I am in this industry. You know what I mean? Like one of the people that works, and sometimes I'm not that person that gets the first. Those scripts that they send to all the top names, but I don't mind being the last one on the list when everybody else has turned it down. I can get the job.
An offer's an offer.
Exactly.
I'm like, I started getting them, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm never auditioning again until I realized that all the movies were like not even B movies; they were like C and D. And I'm like, oh, I got to audition.
I didn't audition for Good Girls. That was like my first thing. Well, that's not true. There's been a couple of things, but I gotta say, it really makes you feel like I'm actually in this industry. I am a part of Hollywood. I mean,
and you're incredibly talented is also what it's saying.
Well, I'll take that.
So tell us about the movie Good Boys. Why should we go see it this weekend?
It's really funny especially if you like raunchy tween movies.
Yeah, I sure do.
And it's about, three boys who it's a coming of age, but it's about three boys who have their first kissing party and what they go through before they get there.
Oh my God, I love it. Now, is this rated PG, rated R?
It's R.
It's R.
The kids in the movie can't go see the movie.
Oh my God, you're kidding. Okay, so it's for us parents to go enjoy.
Exactly.
I remember back in the day, I'm like, should I take my 17-year-old? But maybe not. Maybe he'll start to reenact it because I think he's in that stage right now.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have kids?
I do not.
You don't? Is it something you want someday?
I do. I have 4 nephews now, and they're very exciting for me. They're actually going to
That's a perfect word, exciting. That means you like them, and then you can return them.
I enjoy them a great deal, and so they're enough for me.
How is it working with the kids on set?
Well, I only had the scenes with Keith, and he's great. I mean, he's like mature, very, very smart. So it was, and I was saying that he has an odd knowledge of old R&B. So I was literally like listening to him talk about different R&B performers in a way that I felt like I was talking to my dad, because my dad's a big music head too. Yeah, he was just very kind. And his parents were there. I think I don't know. I can't remember if it's a little brother or a little sister that he had. I think it was a little brother that was on set as well. So the whole family. So it was a good experience.
Mm-hmm. Give me some examples, or at least one, to tease us of like what the boys do at the kissing party.
Well, at the kissing party. What can I tell you at the kissing party? They play spin the bottle.
They do.
They play spin the bottle. It's almost like one of those throwback movies of kids getting into stuff you don't expect them to get into because you think they're too young.
Right.
Things that we enjoyed when we were younger, but
way
dirtier.
Way
dirtier.
I mean, I wonder if kids still play spin the bottle, or was that just something from our generation?
I know.
When we were younger?
That's funny. When I was watching it, I thought the same thing, because I was like, that was the big thing, going to a party and playing Spin the Bottle and 7 Minutes in Heaven. And I was like, is that still a thing? Because I feel like kids have so much more coming at them Because I used to hear, I've heard about certain, just watching Oprah, hearing about things that teens were doing. I was like, what? And Oprah hadn't been on the air in ages.
Right. And they've got, like you said, so much more stimulation online that they almost don't even need, I shouldn't say need it, or want to play those games.
Yeah, I feel like parents wish their kids only, found their dad's Playboy magazines.
Totally.
They're finding their Pornhub passwords.
I
now.
know.
It's way worse.
It's so scary. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with my own son. I'm like, I guess I just let him figure it out. I want to talk about for a second about Parks and Rec. It's on Netflix now, and it came out 10 years ago. I mean, do you feel like it has more life now? Do you feeling like a whole new group of fans than when it first did?
There's a now I feel like there's this influx of 10, 11, 12-year-olds that recognize me on the street. And I think it's because it's on Netflix. It's something they're allowed to click on and watch.
Right.
So, and because it always pops up as popular or trending, because it's something that they're allowed to watch, they watch it and they're obsessed with it. And so we have this weird, like, tween following now that I never saw when the show was airing.
Oh, I love that. I know in my house, my teens love to watch The Office, and it always comes up with it. And so it's like, if you like this, you're going to love this.
Exactly.
So they go, all right, I'm going to test it out. Then they wind up loving it.
Uh-huh.
Would you be open to a reboot if they wanted to do it?
We all are. We're like, we had our 10-year reunion a couple of months ago, and Mike Shore said that if everyone wanted to do it, that he would do it. So he would need the right story.
Do you find it odd that Hollywood has to reboot or is choosing to reboot so many things instead of getting original material?
Yeah. Not that it's odd. For me, I've explained it as we're in a place now that we're so uneasy. There's such this going on in our communities that we just want to go back to a time when we were happy. And so especially
right.
when it comes to, comedies make people happy. And so I think that's why, Will and Grace got, remade and that kind of thing. I think people are like, that's why Roseanne came back. I mean, it's not Roseanne anymore, but I feel like people wanted to go back to a place when they were okay, when they weren't angry at their neighbor.
It's so true, and that makes sense. It always made sense to me because my husband's, a new kid on the block, and they've been together for 30 years, and to see like how many people come back to the concerts to, feel that feeling again.
I went to the show in Vegas, and it was so funny to see all these moms being 17. Like they were living their 17-year-old dreams, their 16-year-old dreams, and then the husbands who were standing and were like, okay, I mean, I guess this was her thing.
They're like, I'm supporting it. Here I go. It's one of my favorite things too. I'm like, oh my God, they're still just as passionate.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, screaming the words, every word, every nuance. Yeah, bout it.
Did you enjoy the show?
Oh my, so fun.
I know.
I think it was your husband who was walking on the seat, and he walked on the seats behind me.
Oh, good. So you got a good little view.
I did.
I'm like, he is so. I'm not going to get into it because I'll start talking about his sexy body. And it's about you, Retta. It's about you. She's got a movie opening up this weekend called Good Boys. I do know that there was one thing that's not plaguing you, but you're like, all right, enough already. Is the treat yourself? Is it gone too far? Are you like over it?
I'm over it in that everybody wants me to do it. And I'm like...
Strangers, you mean? Like when you go places?
Strangers, when I do talk shows, everybody wants me to do it. And I'm like, at this point, it's going to take cash. Lots and lots of cash.
You know what? You can look at it this way. At least it's something like positive that people want you to do. Yeah. I've heard a lot of things in person. Yeah. I'm like, say what? I'm calling the police.
Yeah. They're not, when they yell that in the street, it's not offensive. At least it's not something that, it was offensive in the show, but people loved it so much that they're yelling at you in the streets. Treat yourself as at least a happy thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How would you want your character to change if Parks and Rec came back, or any of the characters? Where would you want them to evolve to?
Well, when we left Parks and Rec, when the show was ending, Donna had gotten married. I'd love to see her as a parent, but like a crazy liberal open parent that was like, and she had like really, really conservative kids, and she's trying to get them to be, she's like, live your life, get out there.
Oh my God, that conflict would be amazing.
She's like, oh, it's such a bookworm, I can't stand it.
I'd
love
that.
for her to be like, stop reading.
That's awesome. It kind of reminds me of like the way Absolutely Fabulous.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like the opposite version where the kid was the adult,
Exactly.
So you also have a book, right? Out called So Close to Being the Shit. Y'all don't even know. Talk about that, because we got a lot of book buyers.
It's basically just stories from my life that eventually different things that led me to where I am now, and I know where I want to go, and I'm like, I'm so close, and not having to audition for some things is one of those steps that's real close to where who you think you are in Hollywood.
And when you say where I want to go, where is that ultimate goal?
Well, it keeps moving. At first, it was like I just wanted to have my own sitcom. And then now I'm in a place where I do this dramedy, and I get to do a lot of emotional stuff in it. I do way more in it than I originally thought I wanted to be doing in TV. And now I feel like I get to do this. Maybe I'll get to do some drama in movies. Maybe I'll get to produce my own thing. So I don't know how far, I guess Oprah's the limit, really. So,
right?
Maybe that's the ultimate goal.
I like it. The goalpost keeps moving.
Yeah.
That's how I get up every morning. I'm
Exactly.
like, okay, new goal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what else have you got going on in your life? You doing stand-up?
I'm doing cartoons. I'm not doing stand-up as much because I can't really tour. I don't have the time to tour, but I've been doing one of the dreams was to do cartoons, to be able to do, to go to work in pajamas. And so where's Waldo? Did it already start, or does it start this weekend? It starts on Saturday the 17th. I did no, I can't even think of the name of the movie. I can't think of the name of it. I did another animated movie. I'm on Pinky Malinky, that's on Netflix. So that's been fun to be able to do voices and have parents message me because their kids were watching it and be like, oh, you're in Pinky Malinky, that's my son's favorite show, that kind of thing.
Oh,
so that's
that
been
is
fun.
So cute.
So that's what else is going on.
Good for you. I mean, you're taking over the world. I have no doubt the next time I talk to you, you will be at the Oprah levels. Right? I'm going to go check out Good Boys this weekend because it sounds awesome. It's in theaters, you guys. Thank you so much, Retta. Come back anytime. Congratulations on your success. You're awesome.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Love talking to you. We'll be right back, guys.
Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!